Art on Market Street program started in 1992. The goal of the series was to bring contemporary art to an audience who might not normally be exposed to contemporary art. For 2023, we chose comics as the medium to highlight San Francisco in some way through the comic medium. So it could be personal stories, it could be fictional, it could be science fiction, history.
I'm Minnie Phan. I'm an illustrator and a writer. I grew up all over the Bay Area, and my poster series is called No History, No Self. I have been drawing since I was, probably 4 or 5. It's just a core memory. I just remember painting my apron in kindergarten. You know, like kids would paint their easels and I would suddenly start painting myself. It was cartoons that got me really excited. In my life, my homes were not very consistent, but what was on TV was consistent. There was always XYZ channel with XYZ cartoons. So I'd put a piece of paper on the TV and like wait for the cartoons to freeze or something, and I'd start to try to trace really fast. So I remember actually getting really into anime as a kid, as a young person, because it was one of the few avenues for Asian American expression that I could find, that I could really relate to. And my project is, I'm highlighting 6 Asian American trailblazers whose life was tied to the city of San Francisco. They all have different types of art, like different forms of art expression. But I've noticed through the research that there's a common thread that connects them all, which is this desire to, I think, live life authentically, organically, doing something they love, something they believe in. I made it 2 art students learning about art history and about their place in art with the context of learning about their predecessors.
Ruth Asawa is synonymous with the city of San Francisco. There's a school named after her and 9 public art commissions viewable around the city.
Wasn't she also on a stamp?
Her art was in 2020. Do you think Asawa knew she'd become a famous artist?
Nah. I think she was like hundreds of other artists in the city, just doing what they love. The prestige of art is alluring, but when there isn't an audience or income, why do we still make art?
Well, I guess because we seek to know ourselves. And one has to believe, like Asawa, we make art for a lifetime, not just a career. I think for some, art is like breathing. It's how we know we're alive.
It is so incredible to do this project and recognize the stories and the experience that connects generations, the full experience of being an artist.
Comics have a very rich history in San Francisco, even from like early 20th century. We also wanted to open up public art opportunities to artists who don't normally apply to public art.
I hope that someone reads or notices something in the comic and that it stays with them for a bit, it lingers, and they chew on it and think about it. And it may not make a big impact or a difference, but it's something that opens up a door or starts a conversation or is the beginning of something. I like for it to be a start, whether it's a start of research or the start of pondering, yeah, what does it mean to be an artist? And how do I decolonize my mind?